Welcome back to Just More Stuff. Today we're going to go over a vintage digital camera, a Nikon D100. We're just going to go over the cleaning and checking process to make sure that the sensor is clean. I'm going to take it out to do a little shooting with it, so we want to make sure the sensor is clean before we have to do a lot of editing on photos. So basically, you're looking at the top view of it with the magnifying glass on, and a light for that little blurs it out a little bit, but it works. And then this is the actual camera. So we'll be showing you what to do. And if you notice, it's hooked up to a power supply. This is one of the cameras that you have to have the power supply to flip up the mirror to look inside and inspect. Unfortunately, you cannot actually flip the mirror up even with a full battery. A lot of the newer Nikon cameras, Fuji's and all that allow you to flip the mirror up if it's a DSLR. This is a DSLR, it's not a mirrorless camera, so it works just like a Nikon film camera except with a digital sensor. So basically what we're going to be doing is turning on the camera. If you can see the display, it's now just giving it in manual mode. So what we're going to do is flip you around here, take the lens case off, hit menu, and you see that one says mirror lockup. And select CCD cleaning. And when you press the shutter release, you'll notice in the back, in the camera, the shutter moves up so you can see the sensor inside. So I'm going to look underneath the magnifying glass just to see if I can spot anything on the sensor, which it shouldn't be because it was cleaned recently and there's a little bit. So we're going to pause this and charge up the air compressor, and then we'll go and clean it out. Now it's going to be a little loud, so you might want to turn your volume down, but we're going to pause. We'll be back in a little bit. Alright, we are back, and we're going to blow out the sensor in the camera. Actually, I like to have a little vacuum sucking everything out of it when I do that, so it's going to get a little loud here, but just you'll get the idea. And we do this first just to see if we can get all the dust off the sensor. If not, then we'll clean it. That got it off the mirror a little bit, so now we're going to open the mirror back again. And that will be, again, going through that menu selection for mirror lockup, and to put the mirror in position for CCD cleaning. And it is in position for that, so then I'm holding it to the camera to make sure we get all the bad dust out of it. And I realize I probably blew your ears out. I don't know if you even heard what I was saying, but that looks like that did part of it. But we're going to do a sensor swab just to make sure we get the rest, because it does look like it did not get everything. And we'll show you how we do that in a second here. I'm going to put you on pause again. Alright, we are back again. So we're going to swab the sensor. And if you watch what we're doing here, if you can't watch what we're doing, we're going to go from one end of the camera to the other to get all the dirt off of it. We'll do it a couple times. I will switch over to the other side. And we should have gotten everything off of the sensor. We'll take a look at it because we don't want to leave it open for too long. And that appears to have gotten everything off of the sensor. So what we'll do at that point is actually just going to shut off. It'll close that. I'm going to blow off the cap over on the side just to make sure there's no dust on that. And then we'll put it back and disconnect the charger and replace the battery. So if you've never seen one of these cameras, this is an older one. It does use still a CF card in it. So it's one of the original Nikons. D200 was also its successor. Had a little bit better CCD in it, a little bit better resolution. The thing is with like the D100 series and the D200 series, they actually use CCD sensors, not CMOS sensors, which gives you a little bit of better color, a little bit more film-like of a shot. That's why when people tend to use digital cameras, are using a lot of filters to get a film-like look, and actually the easiest way to do that is to go to an older digital camera. You can get these for anywhere from $50 to $100. Use all your Nikon stuff with them, and get some interesting shots. Not as high resolution, a little bit more grain. The shadows are a little bit different, but basically it shoots kind of like a film camera, a little bit of filmish quality to it. Anyway, that was a quick cleaning process, not the total cleaning process. So if you need to know that, please, there are several good photography videos on that. But we just wanted to do it since it deals with a vintage camera. Anyway, like, subscribe, tell people about us. We're just a little site just doing some fun stuff for our hobbies. But hope you liked it.